welcome. Come into the space. Welcome to FinOps in Full Bloom. I'm Talia, your friendly neighborhood fam, and today we have the Bindu Sharma. She works at Teradata, but I'm going to get all of the information for you. Google her, you'll be impressed. But we'll start off with her role and her influence. Bindu Sharma, Senior Director, Cloud Financial Operations at Teradata, is passionate about cloud enablement solutions. I love that part. Deep expertise in strategizing and implementing cost optimization across the big three. That's GCP, Azure, and AWS. And those platforms, and her rich expertise in data analysis, she's an advocate of automation. She's been seen, so this is where you can Google it, on FinOps X Europe 2024 Keynote, Sustainability Panel 2022 and 2024, totally different sessions, people. So she's booked. Also, the FinOps Fridays podcast and AWS Financial Management Peer Connects. And that's only the short list that I could get onto the sheet. So I just want you to know we have an impressive person here, and I'm so grateful. Hi, Bindu.
Hello, Talia. Nice to see you. Happy Monday or happy Friday.
Happy
What should
Friday.
I say?
You want to start us off to the next week?
I know.
You're ready to go. So thank you
Yes.
so much for just coming on. You've been on so many platforms on broad stages. So to have your presence and you were willing to share and tell your story to help everyone else learn. What's everyone else doing? I'm so grateful. So thank you.
Thank you. You're too gracious. Thank you so much for that introduction. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. Well, now that the heroes are here, do you have anything that you would like to share about yourself?
Yes, I would say the cloud journey that I've been into, it is exciting, ever time learning, and personally, I would say, I have been just to unwind myself. I would tend to my Zen garden and get
Yes.
more ideas or level set and get be ready for the new challenges that come across right to us weekday or beginning of the week or whatever. But yes, that's how it is.
Oh, I love that. That's a great tip. Just, one, resetting. I reset multiple times a day. A Zen garden, I'll have to ask more, but we'll move into the next phase of the podcast. Hot takes. So our hot take session, I just ask you a question and you tell me first thought that comes to your mind. So first one, I have two. First one is, what's your favorite Cloud Zero feature?
My favorite cloud. Oh, wow. That is a tough one. No, my God, it's not hot take. It's a fireside chat. I would say the way I have been using it is it makes you so much independent. The dashboards that you can create, the cost anomalies that you can set up, and done for all, like one time setup and you are done.
One and done.
And the way I can tailor it based on my audience. Let's say it's for finance, then how do I make that? For engineering, how do I present that? Engineering is more into just the usage. Just ignore the cost column. and then the another part is on that usage, the unit of it.
Yes.
That's what I like the most because there are too many interpretation even from the cloud service, right? Something is measured by giga, something is measured in bytes and such.
That's true.
And it does that for me. It helps there a lot. And another one I would say is the optimization, right? The recommendations that it comes out. I'm still trying to make it like more automated, but at least gathering the recommendation and run with them, right? A simple
True.
download and it gives me all across. So those are the two most effective that I have been able to use independently, and taking the shortest time, but realizing the um, most you know efficiency out
Yes.
of the two,
And
I would
value. I
say.
mean, there's so many quotes in there, Bindu. I don't know. Like I should say like ping, ping, that's a quote. Ping, ping, that's a quote. You said too, you said that you have two features, but you named analytics. You were talking about visibility. You were talking about alerting. So now we're at anomalies. And then you talked about optimize. Optimize is like brand new. You had first looks at it and you're starting to use that. We integrate with a workflow for engineers. So it's like a lot of the platform. I love that.
Yeah, and I mean, on this is on, on me, that yes, Optimize offers so much. I have not been able to take all the features and leverage all of them that it is
It's
offering.
like Thanksgiving dinner. It's like having a dinner on with your family and everyone just keeps putting more on your plate. As soon as you finish
Or
their plate, they're like more, more. You're like, okay, okay, okay. Just
yes,
a minute. I
I,
just need a minute.
yeah.
Okay, we have a second hot take. Second hot
Okay.
take. Actually, it goes to you had a role, sustainability, director of cloud sustainability, I believe,
No, with the foundation,
with
FinOps
the found.
Foundation.
Yes.
Yeah, it is about. I'm the chair of cloud sustainability capability with the FinOps Foundation, and
Congratulations.
now it has transitioned into monthly community calls, so it's broader, bigger.
Oh, I'll have to join because I'm a member. So I'd love to join. Is a community call, is it one in those regions or is it all sustainability, just a sustainability community call?
It is just one call, but
Okay.
every month.
Oh, I have to join those.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in sustainability. Great. Here's my hot take question. Sustainability is the future of FinOps. Yes, no, maybe so. What do you think?
Sustainability goes hand in hand with
Mm,
FinOps, because it measures, controls different metrics, which is carbon.
yeah.
And with FinOps, we are looking at the cost. But in turn, both bring the value.
Yes.
The cost is again the business value. How do you translate cost into a business value? And then for carbon is the environmental impact, like how do you saving carbon in the end is for humanity, right? So there are trade-off between cost and sustainability, and you make an informed decision. You find out what is organization level, what is the driver, right? If it's a customer focused, investors focused based on the organization
Oh, it's
driver, you
true.
focus on that. Yeah, it is not same for everyone, because the tagline that saving cost is about bringing the business value in organization,
Yes.
but with carbon it is mostly based on the driver in an organization. For smaller companies, it's most that, oh, we want to attract the investors, and we can show that we are focused on
Oh,
carbon, and it becomes a metric. In the bigger organization, since they can spend on teams, to build the teams to calculate the carbon, because since they are big organization, they also want to show that they can spearhead this initiative
yes.
about environment.
I think
So
that's interesting because you really are proposing, from what I'm hearing, another persona. Once we shift into the carbon footprint, there could possibly be another persona added to the FinOps called investors, which we don't have that concept right now. I would love that. It changes
yeah,
your perspective. It gives you that even more of a business view. Because when you're way over in engineering, you may not see how everything lines up. But when you say there's a persona to address and your efficiency in using this tool or pulling this infrastructure goes all the way over to the investors.
Investors, I'm more talking about at this time. I think you're talking about way ahead, like in future, but at this time, I'm just trying to bring the awareness
Yes,
that whatever we are spending in cloud does not have, it brings in, if we control the cost, and when we control the cost, it brings in the business value, it brings in, more innovation and accelerate that. But be aware of carbon also, because it has impact on carbon. The cloud infrastructure spend has impact on carbon also, so do
absolutely.
not neglect it.
Yeah, and we're all part of the earth. Like, every one of us, like,
Yes.
see my hair when it's a shiny day, and see it when it rains. It changes like a bush, and it changes. And we all sit in the sun, and you can feel healed. So I think just recognizing that we're part of this earth, and that everything we do can contribute. I love that you're bringing, as an executive, bringing that kind of awareness, because we need that from leadership as well, to care. And your background is
Yes.
giving me blossoms. I absolutely love it. All right, so we'll
But
switch in to the next session, transformation story. I cannot wait to go into this area, because hearing how you drive towards solutions is really interesting, and how you think. Like, you really do challenge the way we think about things. Even being a leader, speaking about sustainability, it's not in everyone's front of their mind. I think it should be. You can make business decisions, and business efficient decisions. So here you have a transformation story. I've heard about a hero, so I'm ready to share. And I'd love to get your take on it. Right now, it started off with, the challenge is manual tasks in FinOps. And the answer is automation. And I'd love to just hear how you flowed through. So could you share a little bit about your transformation story?
sure. The transformation, I'll start from the time when I got into the cloud. And it so happened, and it's not a unique story. Whoever gets into the cloud, and I'll get to the FinOps part of it, is like you are given the task that we don't understand where this cost is coming from, and how do we get the visibility into the cost, and then is there a way to control it? That
Yes.
becomes the goal. And that's when my personal transformation journey started, to learn about the cloud. The first thing is to understand and taking some courses, certification around different cloud, and familiarizing myself with the terminologies actually, and what is cloud. And that's when the FinOps part came about, like, oh, there is a field, or there is a discipline called FinOps. So we did that in my previous roles, and we were able, all manual, we were able to do,
Wow.
bring the visibility, and then manual reporting and such, month over month, to for optimization. So at that time, based on my previous experiences, we thought about, like, okay, what are the repetitive processes here that can be automated?
Yes.
Mhm. That's when, like, oh yes, there are. It is not. There are some, manual processes or manual optimization initiatives that can be easily automated. So that's when I wrote the whole project plan, in terms of, okay, how do we want to, what can we optimize, what can we automate. And out of that, I was able to hire and then showing them the return on investment, right? That we need a team to be hired to write this automation, and then we will be able to address these many initiatives. So we had come up with like 10 initiatives that we could address.
Yes.
And by the end of the whole development, and then the deployment, and then the regular automation of it, we were able to automate 7 out of those 10 successfully, with like with thank you. And those were like easily done and easily, you know, established. So
I love. So, what tools did you use? Because 7 out of 10, that's impressive to get that amount of movement, starting change and then pushing change to reach goals one time, two time, three, four, five, six, 7 times. What tools were you using and processes? I mean, you're using the FinOps framework, but anything else were you using for your automation change?
the uh, the process is like, first of all, understanding that, you know, what can be automated.
Yes.
And in terms of tooling, we have hired 3 engineers, and then they developed the whole automation on the cloud native, as a cloud native solution directly on the cloud platform. So it's coming directly from the cloud and then going and sending the alerts and regular alerts on the spend. And then we had set up the notification that, okay, after a certain period of time, these resources which are identified will be deleted.
Nice.
And then if there is an exception, let us know. Then we have also established an automated tagging of the resources that were identified as exceptional. So they are omitted and the rest of the resources are deleted.
Oh, that's beautiful. So we're going from infrastructure as code to alerting to compliance and then taking action on this.
Yeah.
This is, I'm just absolutely, this is amazing to be able to move a team towards this kind of a goal. What lessons did you learn along the way that you love to share with our heroes who are watching for an automation transformation?
First of all, I'll start with the collaboration, that, you know, in the we had a cloud center of excellence, and in that the idea was proposed. The whole execution planning, everything was proposed, approved, got everyone's buy in to that thought of establishing the automation in place. So that collaboration, communication
Yes.
is the key. And the next part of it is that, you know, the wins. I said out of 10, we were able to successfully implement and realize the savings from 7 out of those. That doesn't mean that, oh, you did not do 3 out of
Yes.
10, but we did 7. So we were celebrating the 7 that we did successfully. And we do not have to spend any more time. So the time savings that comes out of it, so we can concentrate or work on areas of other optimization, other automation, or other governance framework, establishing different policies and such.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually, when you're talking about people, because you've mentioned people a lot, when you have measurements, are people part of that? I know you had a phrase that we spoke about people, processes, tools. Did I get it right?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Okay. So is there what kind of measurements? So you had the first one, so those 7 policies. Were there benchmarks or measurements or metrics that you look for to know you were getting where you needed to go? So just to help our heroes understand how to measure success.
Yes. So you, I would say in the end, first of all, you just cannot optimize if
Mm,
you cannot measure it, right? You need to have
yep.
that in place. So I would say in the end, by the year end, we were able to realize um, about 21% of cost savings out of our total cloud spend.
What?
And then, since the automation was set up, I think the year after it was about, it went on to a good 28% to 30% with
Round
the
of
help of
applause.
automation. So, yes, in terms of tools, I would say, as I mentioned, it is all, yeah, it's all. the homegrown
Yes.
in-house tooling. In terms of processes, as I mentioned, make sure that you have the buy-in with the cloud center of excellence that was established. And in terms of people, yes, you always need support, and the engineering team, also provided me some use cases for
Oh,
testing at their level, because the automation was deployed across all environments. So it's a collaboration with them, so they help me in testing the automation and all. So it's a shared responsibility, shared ownership around cloud cost.
that's the move, right? That's the movement. It feels like you found a way to motivate and continually to have that consistent growth. So, since we went from transformation to tools, another T word that I want to ask about is trends. What FinOps trends do you see coming along the way? I mean, I know you thought that I was talking about, sustainability in another
Um,
lens. So just wanted to know if you see sustainability as a trend and then any other trends that you see.
So yes, sustainability is one. Another one, I see the AI that everyone is talking about, right? So the AI is being used across, we have AI cost for training, for inferencing our current models. The another one I want to talk about is beyond cloud. I have been seeing that FinOps practitioners are being included into more SaaS vendors optimization, right?
Wow.
The third party SaaS vendors, and also around, other than multi cloud, we are going hybrid,
Yes,
right?
it's
So
true.
on prem cost.
Yes.
Yeah. So those are the trends that I'm seeing right now as the major from last year.
True. I see with even acquisitions and mergers, definitely more on-prem and cloud. So it turns into just this hybrid. I mean, I've seen it started to go just to the cloud, full cloud, native cloud. And now teams are saying, we're integrating, and maybe this can lead to sustainability because when you do have on-prem, you actually have a little bit more control on your overhead and what you can cut
Hmm.
down on. So I hope that that takes us somewhere further towards um, sustainability and blooming in that area. Speaking of blooming, new segment. Our final segment is our FinOps in Full Bloom section, everything related to that idea of blooming. And the first question is seeds. What seeds are you planting now that you're looking to grow later?
Personally, I am in the enablement mode around the AI,
Oh, yeah.
because we know, the FinOps for AI. Like, I want to understand how I can leverage the existing FinOps principles for AI as well, and
Yes.
how many of them apply, how many of the I knew I need to learn. So taking courses, and keeping always, in the know. Another one is AI for FinOps. Is like, what can I leverage in my day to day, again, optimization activities, where I can leverage AI and then go to and find out where I can, again, another kind of automation is where I can automate my day to day, what I can automate in my day to day work.
Yes.
So both AI for FinOps. So that those are the seeds that I'm currently sowing.
I love that. And for this, using AI for FinOps, it's interesting because Cloud Zero has an AI that you can ask bot inside of AWS. You can ask it about your environment and optimization. And so you've got this little AI bot that even if you're not inside of Cloud Zero, you can go and get sort of that Cloud Zero insight. So the idea of using AI to ask you questions about your spend is really nice because you can start to have a conversation and possibly spark new ideas because of all the data that it's able to bring in and then translate for you. And you are really great at asking questions and just figuring out like where the gap is and how to focus in. So, what are you nurturing inside of teams? Are you nurturing relationships and people? Are you nurturing more automation? I know you are all about automation.
I think I would say at this time we have a good collaboration setup, good communication setup. In terms of nurture part, the making sure everyone is on the same page around cost conscious culture, maybe engineering, so shifting left, embedding those cost conscious decisions into their design, into
Yes.
their architecture, to going into the production where they have optimized deployment workbooks and such. So, if cost is not addressed at the extreme left, then it is tamed at the extreme right. So, cost awareness, cost consciousness at every step of the way is the most important thing that I'm nurturing right
That you're
now.
nurturing. I love that. So now that you've planted your seeds and you're nurturing, where are you blooming right now in FinOps in your areas?
I think the strong collaboration across and strong, uh, what would I say, the strong communication
Yes.
across departments to address the visibilities at highest at the level where whoever the persona is, we are able to show them that, okay, this is, as I mentioned early on, for engineering at a usage level, finance at a cost level. So all those things are we are blooming, all
Oh,
those
wow.
areas.
Congratulations. I'm excited about your learning more about AI. I just got the FinOps Foundation L1 AI certification. And so I'm going for each one of those levels. So have you gone towards certs? I know you have certifications on your LinkedIn is like heavy with certifications. Are you going towards any more certifications or are you learning in the community?
No, I'm planning to go towards more certifications. Yes, so more around AI and
I wish you the best.
thank
Okay.
you.
Last question. When you're getting all of the things done that you do, what's on your Get It Done playlist? What do you like to listen to when you want to get things done?
I would say I get to more mellow and mellow music. So those are most of my spiritual playlists that I listen to, and um, way to connect inside to the divine, and
Yes.
then that also helps me keep grounded and you know be more empathetic and humble.
I absolutely align with you on this one. I do. I listen to some ones that, they have the ideas of the chakras and the sounds that align with it and center you. Sometimes you just need to be grounded. Sometimes I walk in the earth and I listen to the sound of the earth. To me, that's music too. Like where you feel the wind through the leaves is song. And the birds are also song. And the insects are also song. So you hear the whole song of nature. And I think it just brings us full circle because you go from automation to sustainability to nature to Zen garden, and you're just an amazing person. You have so many different facets about you. I'd love to hear about your Zen garden. So when we're on our one-on-one, please give me some tips because it sounds amazing and I want one. And thank you so much for just being on. I really appreciate you taking time and making space to meet with us on a podcast.
No worries. Thank you for having me again. And it's really an honor. And thank you for this time with you.
Oh, awesome. Okay, heroes, we're going to wrap it. But if you wanted to participate, you can join for the FinOps Foundation. I'd love to see you, Bindu, there. So I'll be joining for the sustainability meetings. Are they on the event calendar? Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes,
let's all check it out. We'll see you in the chats. Please subscribe, leave your comments, and tell us where you're blooming. All right. Do you want to say bye with me, Bindu?
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, heroes.